I am snoring right now, imagining a barbarian who has fallen asleep after a hard day, snoring loudly. Maybe that's a bit much.
As I worry slightly, I hear a chuckle.
Really, such a fascinating race.
It seems like it worked, not because I acted well, but because of the racial advantage. People think barbarians are simple and stupid. That's why I always acted like a barbarian, even if it wasn't about the evil spirit issue. It's like hiding a knife behind a smile, using the prejudice that I would be naive as a weapon to see through their intentions. That sounds a bit like a middle school syndrome. In the end, it means it's easier to gauge their true intentions.
I scratch my belly for a more realistic performance and curl up on my side. Meanwhile, I focus all my attention on the man's movements.
Since I've shown this much vulnerability, if he has any plans, he'll act soon, or he'll just keep sleeping. Honestly, I don't know if I can sleep like this.
Bjorn, it's your turn.
I didn't expect not to sleep at all.
Don't be too relaxed just because no goblins have appeared so far. They are cunning creatures.
The man, perhaps not trusting me, indirectly tells me to stand guard properly and lies down comfortably like before. And in less than 5 minutes, he falls asleep again.
I feel a sense of futility. I should have just slept. What was I doing for 2 hours? Damn it, is it because there's a stranger next to me? Even though I judged him trustworthy, I couldn't sleep at all. If I knew this would happen, it might have been better to sleep lightly while being cautious of goblins. At least I could have slept a little. Phew, I'm so tired I could die. Maybe because the man is sleeping, I feel even sleepier.
But since it's my turn, I try to chase away sleep by thinking of other things when someone calls me.
Bjorn, wake up.
I wasn't sleeping.
How about wiping the drool off your mouth before you speak?
I rub my hand across my mouth and find it really wet.
You didn't snore because you were sleeping standing up.
It seems I really did sleep. Just for a moment, with 10 minutes left in the shift. My heart sinks, but before blaming myself for being careless, there's something I need to do first. I'm sorry, it's not pretending to be a barbarian, it's sincere. A night companion is a kind of transactional relationship. But even though the man provided a safe environment during his watch, I couldn't do the same. It's only right to apologize, to avoid becoming the kind of person I despise the most.
Fortunately, nothing happened while you were sleeping, so I won't say much.
Thank you. If you want, you can sleep more. I'll stand guard again.
No, I can't do that. It's your turn, so go ahead and sleep. Return the watch to me.
Though he could have blamed me, the man smiled kindly and forgave me. So I didn't refuse any further and went to my spot to curl up.
As expected, I couldn't sleep. I found all explorers, including the man, particularly admirable. Trusting a stranger and entrusting your life to them is a daily routine. They must be incredibly brave. No matter how I think about it, it's impossible for me. For that reason, I snored again like before. I couldn't help it. Sorry, man, but somehow you started to seem more suspicious to me. The fact that he has a kind face like a con artist, the fact that he was the one who first suggested not finding other members, the fact that he didn't complain about the smell, none of that matters. Just now, the man didn't blame me for sleeping. He even refused the offer to sleep more. Of course, maybe I'm just crazy, and this man is just a kind person. But I find kind people the most suspicious. It was always people like this who hit me hard on the back of the head. If it were the old me, this would have been the perfect time to let my guard down. I don't make the same mistake. That's a matter of intelligence. If he's that suspicious, maybe it's better to end it here and part ways.
Even as I think this, I snore. How much time passed after that? A small, unfamiliar sound arises.
A backpack buckle, a belt, or maybe a shoe heel. I couldn't even guess where the sound originated from. But as soon as I recognized it, my barbarian body made an instinctive judgment. Danger. Is this what they call killing intent in martial arts novels?
Goosebumps rise on my skin. Immediately, I open my eyes to check the front.
You're awake.
The man was still smiling kindly, with both hands holding a hammer covered in goblin blood and flesh, raised above his head.
Damn it, dodge.
My body, trained as a warrior, reacted faster than I did. Before my brain could give the command, my body was already rolling to the side on the ground. Hearing something shatter right in front of me, I quickly got up and regained my balance using the rebound.
Huh?
The man, whose surprise attack failed, looked flustered. Instead of asking why, I dashed forward.
Wait.
Was he trying to make an excuse, saying it wasn't what it looked like, that he was just trying to stretch? If that were true, it would be a lot funny. Damn, how pathetic is the perception of barbarians.
A smash with the shield hit the man's jaw accurately. However, a sturdy human was different from a goblin. The man staggered but didn't fall. Then once more.
Arg.
With a clattering sound, the hammer in the man's hand fell to the ground. His nose, already swollen red, was bleeding profusely.
Ouch, that must hurt. I think, but I don't let my guard down. I want to be someone who doesn't know such things.
So once again,
Stop. I can explain.
the man, hit in the face with the shield again, finally knelt and collapsed. In game terms, he's in a state of combat incapacity. In other words, now we can have a conversation.
Mister,
I am sorry. Spare me.
has he decided to beg for forgiveness? His judgment is quick, but I can't say it's wise. That's not the conversation I want to have. Why did you do it?
I wanted the magic stones. I was just going to knock you out and steal them. Believe me.
Believe you my ass. If I were so full of humanity, I'd have a few more friends.
The shield. I was going to take that too.
As I subtly raised the shield, the man quickly added something.
This is the decisive reason I can't trust humans. They lie so easily, even when they can't deceive properly. Why the shield?
Barbarian equipment is of good quality. I was going to sell it when I returned to the city.
Indeed, the equipment barbarians receive during the tutorial is mostly expensive. The steel weight is significantly higher than that of regular equipment. Just looking at my shield, it's made of solid steel. But even so, would you kill someone just to get this? Thinking about it, it's not an entirely unbelievable story. Bullshit. That man is still hiding something. Be honest. Why did you do it?
I pressed the man's upper body with my foot, just like when dealing with a fallen goblin.
Huh?
Fear was deeply etched in the man's eyes.
But maybe because he was the one who tried to kill me. Strangely, I felt no particular emotion. I felt like I understood why they say not to look into the eyes when slaughtering cattle. But such feelings can be ignored.
As I was contemplating ending the conversation here, the man shouted.
The heart.
The heart.
An unexpected word. I looked at him with eyes demanding an explanation, and the man continued with a resigned expression.
Barbarian hearts are being sold at a high price.
Why?
I don't know exactly, but they're used as materials for newly developed magic.
I see. Now I understood his motive. To him I was a goblin, difficult to catch, but offering a big reward once caught. Why did you act now instead of when I first slept?
I needed to sleep too.
I see. You wanted to sleep and make money at the same time. I thought it was because you were cautious, but you were just an extreme efficiency freak.
I've told you everything, so please forgive me.
Forgive? Honestly, I can only laugh. Forgive? Is that something someone who tried to take my magic stones, equipment, and even my heart should say? If my reaction had been a little slower, I wouldn't have even had the chance to beg for my life.
Please?
Well, he must want to live. Who would have thought it would turn out like this? That attitude is commendable. But, mister, you have to pay the price. I hate people who avoid responsibility after doing whatever they want. Therefore,
I'll give you everything. Even if it's not much now, once I return to the city.
I can't trust that. In that regard, I don't see how this man is different from a goblin. I couldn't be friends with goblins, but at least this man had the potential for that. That's the only difference, and that's why it's more malicious. Of course, this is just an emotional view, and I don't make decisions based on emotions. I can't always do that, but I try to. I'll probably meet countless people like you in the future. They'll say the same thing. Should I forgive them every time? Forgiveness is a scary word. A decision made with good intentions can turn into a dagger and stab you in the back. I know that better than anyone. That's why I had no choice this time either. In this primitive world, a mistake doesn't just hurt your feelings, but also threatens your life. Sorry, mister, I've been hit on the back of the head too many times to do that.
And no, it's not like that. I'm different.
Come to think of it, goblins have said that too. I interpreted it on my own just by looking at their eyes. But anyway, what did I do then?
Clench. I raised the shield I held with both hands high, but unlike then, I hesitated for a moment. Of course, the hesitation didn't last long. Feeling an unknown force pulling my arm,
And no,
I slammed the shield down with all my might. With the sound of bones breaking, a heavy silence followed.
Achievement unlocked. Condition first murder. Reward mental stat permanently increases by +1.
I didn't turn away from what I had done and accepted it as it was. About a day after entering the game world, I killed a person, and I obtained a large hammer, shoulder guards, leather boots, a compass, a knife, a pocket watch, a canteen, a backpack, a blanket, herbs and bandages, a potion, 6 days' worth of food and snacks, and 32 ninth-grade magic stones.